So you think you may have carpal tunnel and you don't know what it is, what to do, or where to go. In this video, I'm going to go through all of that with you. My name is Dr. Gregg Gerstin, and I've been helping people for the last 20 years to remove the blockages in their health that have prevented them from living a fulfilling, amazing life. If you or someone you know has been suffering with what they think is carpal tunnel, can you go ahead and share this with them? Also, if you like content about how to stay healthy and safe, make sure you subscribe to our channel. We're constantly producing content to help support you. And if you have questions as we're going, write them down below. I answer every question every week to make sure that you're getting the things you need. Now, on to carpal tunnel. Okay, so carpal tunnel syndrome is an inflammation and or pain in the center of your wrist, the bottom of your wrist, that winds up causing numbness and tingling out to your hand. It typically will wind up affecting the last 3 digits, and it can happen after you've worked for a long time at a computer or desk, or it can wake you up in the middle of the night, and it's regular and reoccurring. For many folks, they think that it's just in the wrist and that if you wear a brace that it might wind up solving it. What I gotta tell you is that's not typically the cause of the problem, especially if you have it in both hands. If you have it in both hands, we wanna follow that nerve that goes to the carpal tunnel all the way up to where they connect. And if we look at our handy dandy chart right here and follow the nerves that go right through the carpal tunnel in the middle here, all the way up, they connect in your neck. So we wanna be sure we're doing a great evaluation of the wrist, elbow, shoulder, and cervical spine on where and if there's any irritation or problems along the way. The person I find to be the most effective at helping to assess and manage these wind up being a corrective chiropractor. And what they're going to wind up doing as a part of that is they're going to start by doing a timeline history to know what's gone on with the current episode, but also to learn about your health in the past and to understand maybe how long this really has been going on. Additionally, they're going to look to understand your workspace, your ergonomics, your lifestyle, and things that could contribute outside to what's going on here. They'll go through and they'll do posture exams. They'll look to do chiropractic, neurologic, and orthopedic tests. They probably are also going to look to do structural spinal x-rays to understand what the curves of your spine may look like. And what we should see on the neck from the side is a nice rounded curve. It should be 42 degrees. If it's straightened or reversed, or if there's arthritis, it says that there's breakdown, and in most cases it occurs at the areas that come out to your hands and your arms. So we may have a problem with nerves getting crushed up here in your neck, a little bit along the way, and then finally down at the end a little bit more pressure, and it's really bad beyond that. I call that kind of the garden hose theory, right? I know that when I'm out in the yard with my kids, they like to mess with me, and if I turn the water on, they'll bend the hose all the way out by where the water comes out, and it winds up reducing the flow. I go ahead and mess with them, and I bend it right by the spigot, and it turns off. Then when they put it in their face, I let mine go, and it goes right in their face. If you've done that, be sure to give this a thumbs up. Let me know that you're doing it too. Now, what do we do about it? Well, we've got to find out where the inflammation is throughout the upper extremity. Then we've got to develop a plan to reduce the inflammation. And if the spinal curve in the neck is not round like I described, we've got to figure out how to get it that way, or that carpal tunnel, neck pain, arm pain, shoulder pain is just going to come back. That corrective chiropractor is the one to do it. If you've got questions about this, feel free to write them down below in the comments. I look to respond to these as quickly as possible. Also, if you like this, give this a thumbs up. And then lastly, if you know someone suffering from carpal tunnel syndrome, can you be sure to share this with them? Once again, my name is Dr. Gregg Gerstin, and I want to thank you for letting me be a part of your health.